What do you think they're going to talk about?
We won't have to go hungry ever again.
Right.
We'll have food to
You know
eat.
what? I have a feeling it's going to be something very exciting. Some good news, of course. Let's give this speech anyway.
Secretary Futang. Secretary Futang. Although you're branch secretary, you're still part of Team 1, right? Team 1 has already gone to the grouping exercise. Why aren't you going with them?
I'm not going.
We're all in the same clan. We don't want to leave your family out.
But if I go, then I'd be slapping my own face now, wouldn't I?
Hey, how's that slapping your own face, huh? Commissioner Fuja already told Shawan that implementing production responsibility means that we need to support him. And you're his elder brother. How can you not support your younger brother's work? If this gets out, how will he carry on as an official? That should be reason enough.
Fine. I'll go take a look.
Secretary Futang, it's this way.
Isn't the meeting held in the feeding and breeding room?
We'll go around and get Uncle Wutiang too. Uncle Wutiang told me if you're not going, then he's not going either.
Branch Secretary Futang has arrived! Let's welcome him! We've been waiting for you, sir! Here, please, have a seat. Have a seat.
Well, I don't normally see much enthusiasm from you people.
Well, that's good news. How can we not be enthusiastic?
They are really excited about this new system. Branch Secretary, we are going to begin by splitting into groups.
What do you mean, split?
Split into two.
Yes, I know. I think you're all being an ungrateful lot. The year that the cooperative transformation was carried out, it was I, Chan Futang, who, with revolutionary passion, brought everyone together to form one single group. Now, you say, dissolve and it's just dissolved?
Dissolution is an unstoppable trend in this day and age. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right. It's a trend now.
Fine. If you want to dissolve it, go on. I won't bother anymore.
Branch Secretary Futang!
Wutiang, you stay. Where are you going?
Brother, this is a grave act of capitalist restoration. I'm not going to support it.
What will you eat then if you don't farm?
I guess I'll starve. I won't be a capitalist roader.
Father, I'll talk to Uncle Wutiang. Don't worry.
Brother, let me go and talk to Uncle Futang.
Talk to him. Don't let him do anything stupid.
Don't worry, carry on.
Now let's split into groups!
Let's split! That's right!
Quiet, please. Silence, please. Hey, everyone, settle down. I'm talking to you. Look there, even Big Yeller is happy. Huh? I tell you, it can't stand like a man, but if it could, both of its hooves would be clapping loudly right now. Okay, quiet, please. Now, let's take a vote. Do we agree or disagree to the implementation of the production responsibility system? What? Hands up if you agree.
I agree.
Good. Since everyone agrees to the implementation of the production system, let me put it clearly to you all. This kind of production system comes in two forms. There is the household-based contract system, and there is the group-based contract system. After we discussed it, we decided on the...
Group-based contract.
Yes, the group-based contract. Those who agree, raise your hands.
Shawan, why shouldn't we directly adopt the household system?
I knew you would ask this, but think about it. It's this. If we implement that system, then tell me, who is going to take care of our servicemen families, families of revolutionary martyrs, and 5 guarantee families? Our current production team does not have the ability to provide for them. Not right now. So let's implement the group-based contract system for a few years first. Then when we've created an assistance fund, we'll then implement the household-based contract system. That would be safer, right? And fewer people would oppose it too.
Yes, that is better. I think, well, the old saying goes, if you take too big a step, you will take a tumble. Last year we talked about distribution. What happened in the end? This year, I didn't agree with Shawan's involvement in this. But then, our lives are just too poor. There seems to be no end to the poverty in sight. So I agreed to it.
So we agree? It's group-based contract?
All right, good. So then, those who agree to the group-based contract, raise your hands for me. Everyone approves. Okay, lower your hands. In that case, we should discuss this right now. Let's see which families would like to form a group, minimum of 3 families, but up to a maximum of 5 families. Once you've all decided, you must register your groups with Haimin. All right? Go and talk about it.
Now, the mood of farmer Sen Shawan was as good as the season was that year. A few years ago, he dreamt of living this sort of life. Now, it had begun to become a reality. The life of a group of people mired in poverty was finally coming to an end. The farmers would soon see better prospects for their lives in the future.
Tell me, what should we do now? The land's been distributed to each family. Sow more, reap more. Sow less, reap less. Sow none, reap none. We don't have land if you don't go for land distribution. Without land for crops, we won't have food to eat.
I'd rather have nothing than distribute land.
Are you going or not? Fine, then don't go. If you don't go, then I will instead.
I dare you! If you try to walk out this door, I'm gonna break your legs.
I have listened to you all my life, but this time, even if you are going to break my legs, I am still going!
Go ahead and try me!
Uncle!
Go! Go!
Stop!
Go on, I tell you! Go ahead!
What you're doing! Shopping, look at this old fellow! He just said he wanted to break my legs!
Auntie, calm down. Stop. Why don't you go inside and rest a bit? Go on, go. Please. Uncle, have some water to cool you down. Uncle, Runshang will be in the army for at least 3 more years. He's not around now. So think of me as Runshang.
No, but you aren't Runsheng at all. You are Sun Xiaoping, the younger brother of Sun Xiaowan.
My elder brother and I, we are different. 2 different people. Uncle, you know that Runshang and I are like brothers. All these years, your family has always taken care of me. Every day, going and coming back from school, Runshang was the one who gave me a ride. And at school, he always gave me food to eat too. And I know it was all because he allowed it. And many other things too. Uncle, the conflict you have with my brother is conflict about work. It doesn't affect what our families have. We are the only Sen family that lives in the village. If it wasn't for your care and protection, we would have been bullied to death. Uncle, the people of Tiandiagalao wants to separate and farm. And this This is a trend happening everywhere. No one can stop it from happening. I have to admit, what Auntie said was right. If you don't join the regrouping, you won't have anything to eat. But if you take part in it, then I know you'll lose face. So I suggest that I go in your stead. You can even join our group. You don't have to bother with farming. I'll do it for you.
You have a good heart. But how could I allow you to suffer like this, huh?
Uncle, before Ranshang left, he asked me to watch over you. The both of you. I promised him I would, and I meant what I promised.
Shawan, the families of Secretary Futang and Uncle Utiang are the only ones without a grouping now. What should we do?
Well, whether or not Uncle Utiang agrees to it or not, he naturally becomes a part of my group, and that is that.
What about Uncle Futang? I'm sure there aren't any groups that would want him.
Branch Secretary Futang doesn't work much in a year, and he's long neglected his farming duties. Who would want him as a part of their group?
Brother, how about we let Uncle Futang join our group?
Join our family's group? Let me, discuss this with Father. Anyway, whatever the case may be, we can't just abandon Branch Secretary Futang. That wouldn't be very good at all.
Well then, I'll farm Uncle Futang's land. When he comes around, I'm sure that he will want to start farming his family's land too. Let's not be too particular where he's concerned. After all, he's older. And with Runshang gone, he'll just have to consider me as his replacement. I'll help him out.
I can't stop you from doing what you want. But Xiaoping, are you really sure that you can take field labor?
This won't do. Shawan, you have your Uncle Utiang. You won't be able to take on Uncle Futang too. Uncle Futang is part of the Tian family. He can join us. It's better.
Yes, it would be more appropriate. He'll join us.
But the other members of the household must agree.
Brother, no matter how it's split, I'm still going to farm their plot.
That's right. The labor force is the same. It'll work.
Good. It looks like we've fixed the problem of Uncle Futang, right? Hyman, listen to me. Take Uncle Wanjiang and a few people to the production team. You must make an inventory of the fields, the animals, and the farm tools. Then I want you to grade them. Either good, average, or bad. Then divide them equally according to the number of households, labor force, and population per group. Accounting will be done by group in the future.
Did he say accounting? That's a tough job.
Oh, hey, you can deal with the brigade's accounting. That should be a piece of cake to you. Oh, Shawan, what about the livestock? I think that it would be a little difficult for us to rear them if they're distributed. What do you think?
Let's have Uncle Wanjiang rear them centrally first. When the sheds are built, then we'll distribute the livestock.
Right.
That's what we have to do, all right?
Hey, Secretary! Why are you ringing that bell so early?
Because it's time for work.
Branch Secretary, stop ringing that bell!
What for?
Because they have already started working. They left before dawn, and it seems everyone is more enthusiastic to work today. It's like the region's been turned into a pilot field, Secretary.
Well, you don't say. Some 20 years ago, we had the Cooperative Transformation Campaign. We had aggregated fragmented individual labor, and it was created to bring about a collective production. But now they're doing this, I think it's a complete regression.
I read something today. The paper said this was advocated by your brother, the commissioner.
Well, Fuja is trying to do a clean sweep, it seems. But this foolish move of his, it's going to cost him dearly one day.
They have split us into groups as well. You are with Hyman, and I'm with Shawan. Are you going to farm?
Whoever wants to can go ahead. But I'm not going to.
If you're not, then I'm not either.
I'm not that old. I can still walk without help, thank you very much.
You take care of yourself, okay? The body's the capital of revolution!
My goodness. You're coughing so badly. Why do you still drink? Do you have a death wish?
Well, the collective system has been scrapped. So tell me, what's there left to live for?
Auntie, I'll pour the water into the
All
tub.
right. We still have to live, though, don't we? If not for you, then at least think about your son, Runshang.
Uncle, stop drinking, all right? From this day forward, I'll be working the fields for you. So don't worry. Before Runshan comes home, I will definitely take good care of you and Auntie.
Don't bother. I'm not suffering from some kind of illness or anything. I can work in the field.
Oh, stop. How can you even say that? If Runshan returns home and finds out, he'll confront me about it.
Xiaobing, you've worked the whole morning. Come on and eat. Sit down, eat something.
No thanks, Auntie. I'll eat at home. That's it then. I'm going. Bye.
Wait, Xiaobing! Take some steamed buns!
Secretary Meow, I was in town for official business, so I thought I'd update you on the latest. In Yuan, I mean.
I heard that while I have been away from Yuan County, there have been several great changes that have taken place.
That's right. Soon after you left, Jian Fushan went ahead to cut the Gordian knot. Presently, the villages in the region are implementing production responsibility. He said it was a test run. But tell me, is a real test run this large scale? Perhaps you haven't heard about this. It's chaos everywhere. Some have even implemented fixed farm output quotas. Oh, that is, specifically for individual households and Jian Fushan's instructions where to leave them alone.
It appears he has the peasant support. He seems to be widely accepted.
If you ask me, most of the county leaders aren't implementing the policy according to the methods that Jian Fushan stipulated. The county, commune, and some of the brigade leaders are fiercely contesting them. Some leaders of the same levels have been known to issue instructions that are mutually opposing to lower levels. There's even a jingle that's been circulating among the masses that vividly summarizes what's been going on. Listen to this. It goes, the top orders, then the bottom looks on, while something's blocking in the middle.
Tianfuja is really bold to have created such a buzz this quickly. Even the wind of individual farming. Somehow it's blowing strongly everywhere.
And the opinion that's going around in Yuan at the moment is that Jian Fushan will soon become the new chief. Everyone's also saying that Secretary Meow has been dismissed from office. Word is he'll return to the province.
And what are the attitudes of the other leaders in the region?
From what I hear, the people of Yuan think Fushan will become chief. Even Feng Shiguan is active about it. And he's energetically working with Jian Fushan. Earlier, he even led a group over to Sichuan to find the basics for Jian Fushan's methods. Secretary Meow, hurry back to Yuan as soon as you can. The Provincial Party Committee has not removed you from office. Right now, you're still the chief of Yuan. If you don't return, then you're basically offering your authority to Jian Fushan because you're letting him do as he wishes. But if you do return, Jian Fushan's campaign won't run smoothly. At least it definitely won't be running as smoothly as it is right now.
To tell you the truth, we've been implementing socialism for so long. But what is socialism really about? I can't explain clearly. I feel that what Tian Fujian is doing is right. At the very least, you can say he's trying to come up with ideas to resolve the poverty of the people in Yuan. Serving the people has always been the party's tenet. It is only when you grasp this that your direction becomes the correct one.
Secretary Meow. So what you're saying is you're supporting Jiang Fuzhan?
My hope is that Tian Fuzhan can clear a path for socialist construction in the Huanyuan prefecture. Let me ask you this. Now what if you were the administrative commissioner of the Huangyuan region? What better method would you use to lift the Huangyuan region out of extreme poverty?
Well, I would probably implement the same system. Although, I wouldn't do it the way he's doing it.
So then, why are you expending so much effort to stop him?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I am really impressed by both his courage and his verve. But then, I am also worried. I'm worried that he'll make a mess out of Wang Yuan.
No, there won't be a mess. Listen, just go back, think it over. I think you should fully cooperate with Tian Fuzhan.
Secretary.
Elder brother! Can you please talk some sense into your younger brother? Huh? What's wrong, Aunt? I've had it with him! Huh? I think he's being very foolish by always tailing Jian Futang. He doesn't do any chores, nor does he work in the fields. How are we supposed to survive?
Aunt, don't worry about Uncle Utiang. He isn't used to being anything but a cadre. He'll come around eventually, you'll see.
By the time he comes around, this'll be a wasteland!
But Aunt, why are you worrying? We're all here helping out, right? Don't worry.
Yuan,
Yes.
are you embroidering over there? Or plowing the field?
This year we've already weeded the field 3 times, and we're also able to apply chemical fertilizer as well. And you know what? I really believe that the output will be high this year. What was our corn harvest last year?
Well, I think it was 134 kilograms.
It will be at least 431 kilograms this year. Wait and see.
Go on and brag all you want. Shuang Shui output has never exceeded 400 kilograms, and you're going for 431? Brag all you want.
Just wait
Come on,
and see
let's
us
get out
do
of
it.
here.
The people of Chendiagalao seem to have gone crazy, working from dawn to dusk. They have plowed the field more than they ever have in the past, huh? They have dug the ridges and banks of the land not used by the collective, digging loam right into the ground. That bank has been scraped to the bone, and the fields are tidied like cotton bales. Ha! If they continued like this, I think they'll be rolling in dough in no time. I have no doubt about that.
Getting green eyes now, are we? Why don't you just go into your own field, then go and farm it better than they're doing?
I know you have a lot of anger in you, and you've been suppressing it. Ha! But don't go taking it out on me. I'm no one's punching bag.
Who else can I take it out on? Go on, tell me.
Okay. Okay, fine. Vent all you want. When you're done, get everyone ready for land distribution.
Elder brother, you make it sound so easy. If you're not afraid of being criticized, be my guest. Get back to work. Let's go.
Trenwu! Tuishan, go talk to him.
Brother Junshan, the commune members want to be just like Team 1. Farm individually.
Oh, is that so? Huh? Do we dare compete with the Qian family? They're all poor and middle to lower income peasants. They're good elements. There's no fear in their struggle.
Very soon, Team 1 with their Individual farm groupings will be ahead of our Team 2 output for sure.
Back then, the people from Yuan were criticized for not being enthusiastic about collective transformation. Many Tsins were severely punished, so much so that they couldn't hold their heads up for years. Now, the collective is being split up. If there's another campaign, well then, we might be under the Tian family's thumb forever. Everyone, get to work! Get to work!
Get to work!
Is he your son?
Ah, Secretary Shi, you're here.
You're not well. You don't have to greet me.
But you've come, how can I not? Please have a seat.
I overheard. You were moved to the provincial hospital, so I came to visit you. Tell me, what ails you?
Illness of the mind. It's serious.
Tell me about it. But I'll tell you this, I can't cure you.
Well, I don't expect you to cure my illness. Secretary Shi, I want to apply for early retirement, and I request that the Provincial Party Committee appoint Comrade Tian Fuzhe to take my place in Yuan. This is what I believe is best, a decision I made after deliberate thinking. There are two reasons for this. First, my health isn't great. My pressure rises at the slightest provocation. And second, Yuan region truly needs a person with the kind of gumption that Comrade Tian Fuzhe has to make things work.
I'm very moved that you have actually said that. The courage that you have for promotion or demotion is very impressive.
What I am doing could best be said to be a sensible choice. I don't deserve compliments. Oh, when the provincial party first appointed Comrade Tian Fuzhe, I am not going to lie to you. I did have an opinion. And at first my reason for taking medical leave was because I wanted to see Comrade Tian Fuzhe. Make a fool of himself, that is. But in time, I saw that his appointment to office was the right choice.
So then, who's your suggestion for Administrative Commissioner of Yuan?
Comrade Gao Fengge. Although they do have their differences, in terms of work, I still believe they would be able to cooperate with each other rather well. One is very bold, and the other is steady as a rock.
Your suggestion and Secretary Qiao's idea happen to coincide, but with one little difference. And that is in regards to you. The Provincial Party Committee wants you as Deputy Secretary of the province for discipline inspection.
I shall comply with this arrangement.
What? Go inside.
Let's go.
Father, what could be tormenting you enough to drive you into this state? Don't you think that the crops are faring well this year? By the end of the year, our yield should be high. Xiaoping is more thoughtful, and Sheng is studying at the county high school, and you now have a grandson. And Grandma, even at 80, seems to still be in good health. So what's wrong, Father?
It's your elder sister's family. I'm tormented by them.
Oh, I haven't gone to visit elder sister in a while.
Someone sent me a message. It said that after Guanze implemented the group-based system, Wang Manya left. He said he was going to sell rat poison. Now Lanhua is all alone at home, managing domestic and outside work. No one's caring for the children. How can I not be worried?
That's what it is. I'll go visit Lanhua then, see what's going on.
Be quick about it.
close and listen to what I say. Rats are dirty and harmful animals. They climb onto your warm bed and they will chew and damage your background if you let them. Did you pay a lot for yours?
Of course.
You did. Rats chomp on cotton in winter and will chew up your sheets in the summertime. In May and June, they bite t-shirts, running in the east, jumping towards the west. They'll bite your padded pants and padded jackets, and they'll bring fleas wherever they go. The rats ran on his stove. Do they run on your cooking stove?
What?
The rats! What do we do to them?
Buy rat poison.
Rat poison is affordable. It's just 10 fen. Yes, just 10 fen for one packet. What's 10 fen? That's not much. You can take the bus, can't board a ship, can't buy soy sauce and buy salt. What's 10 fen? Not a lot. Poisons a litter of rats to death, numbs the mouth and then the legs. Mouthfuls of blood spewing out, big rats eat it, jump 3 times. If small rats eat it, death.
All right, one pack for me.
Am I right?
I'll buy one.
Who wants it? Who wants it?
Give me one pack. I'll give him the money, deal.
Here you go.
Liya!
Shawan?
Hey, when did you come back?
What are you doing here?
I thought you'd gone off wandering.
Brother-in-law, you're here! Brother-in-law, come here.
What about my rat poison?
Come, I'm done,
want one
sir. I want
too.
to chat with my brother-in-law. Come back in the afternoon. I said just come back in the afternoon.
So tell me, what are you doing here, Liya?
Selling rat poison, that's what I'm doing.
Shawan!
Lanois, you're here too?
Yes, I came here to see him sell.
So just now...
She didn't want to lose face, so she hid and watched.
Father said to me, that darned wanderer has wandered off again. He was worried about you. He told me to come and check on you. And what do you know? I see the two of you here in the market. So you have returned from wandering around for now, have you?
Shawan, call him brother-in-law.
Call me whatever you like, okay? Well, this time I came back just a couple of days ago to visit her and the kids, and to bring some money to her.
Money?
Uh-huh.
Did he really bring some money over?
Shawan, I wouldn't dare lie to you of all people. Even if I did lie to you, would I dare lie to her?
He's not lying. Manya came back and brought me money. Go back and tell father that Manya's now sensible.
My elder sister thinks the sun rises and sets on you. Although you are a loafer, you have something in your favor. Your redeeming factor is you are good to my elder sister.
Really? Fine then. A person might have many flaws, but there is always some good. I might not be such a good guy, but I treasure your elder sister, right?
Stop it. Don't say such things. Not in front of Shawan. It's embarrassing.
Embarrassing? There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
You stop that.
Tell me, brother-in-law,
What is it?
is there nothing else that you can think of selling?
Like what?
I don't know, but selling rat poison... It doesn't sound very appealing.
What poison should I sell then?
Must it be poison?
No, that's not what I meant. In business, it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Right? Shawan, you can sell pumpkins, but do you think that you can sell rat poison like me?
The clothes you're wearing, where did you get them from? And that hair...
Hey! This is called being trendy. The shirt is from Guangzhou. My trousers? Shanghai. My leather shoes? Beijing. These leather shoes are really comfortable. Try them on.
Hey, there's no need for that. I'm just relieved now that I've seen both of you here.
Well,
Okay,
if you say
now, please bring the children home to see father. Soon.
so. Sure.
Yes.
Tell father that I have changed for the better now. Oh, and tell him that my business is flourishing, okay?
My pumpkin's next to your rat poison. I think I'll need to think about that a little more. I'll sell my pumpkins over there.
Fine, go on then. I'll buy you a meal when you're done.
What meal? Would you look at yourself? Just give my elder sister the money that you make. Don't be so wasteful.
Hey, on a more serious note, the policies have eased now. Why don't you think about abandoning all this farming and make more money or something? Think about it.
But if a peasant doesn't farm, what other way can he make money?
Why do you need to farm? You can come and sell rat poison with me.
Be like you? Spewing lies left and right?
Yes, I think you're destined to farm. Truth be told, if I were as capable as you, I'd be rolling in it.
Don't you worry. Someday if I, Shawan, find myself a good opportunity to become rich, oh yes, I'll surely take it. Pumpkins for sale! Pumpkins for sale!
Young man, how much?
It's 2 for 10 fen.
Give me 2.
All right.
I'll take
All right, how about these?
They're fine.
Thank you.
Keep the change.
Thank you. Hey, pumpkins for sale! pumpkins for sale!
How much for a pumpkin?
Classmate, you're a commune deputy director. Do you know I almost didn't recognize you? Your mannerisms have changed so much. If a fly landed on your hair, it would probably get stuck, if not slide, and fall right off.
Well, I do feel odd dressed like this, but I have to think of other people now. I'm happy I ran into you. Let's talk.
What would it be about?
Come on, let's go to my office.
But what about my pumpkins?
I'll take them. Come on.
You will? That's great! Hey, come and help me load them up!
Come in. Come in.
The privilege of entering a director's office.
Have a seat.
What is it?
Do you want to earn some money?
Come on, only a fool wouldn't want to earn money. But what are my other options? I only sell pumpkins.
It's a manual labor job. You can do it.
What is it?
Hauling bricks.
Bricks?
Yes. The Wansi Primary School is expanding. My cousin is the director of general affairs.
Go on.
He's in charge of infrastructure. He asked me to help him find people to transport bricks from Guaimao village to the construction site. You'll make money from it.
Make money from that?
Yes, definitely. The more the better. The fee for transporting is 1 brick a fen.
Really?
You can transport more than 10 times a day. You can make a lot of money.
1 fen for a brick 10 times a day. That's a lot. I think I'll do it. Yes, of course.
But of course you should. But you'll need a cart and a beast of burden. If you carried them yourself, you'd sooner die.
Yes, the cart should be easy enough. Back when we had farmland infrastructure brigades, many carts were sold to individuals at a fixed price. You could buy a pretty good cart for 100 yuan. But to have a beast of burden, I don't think those go for less than 1,000 if you ask me.
You're going to have to find a solution. Borrow it.
I wouldn't dare borrow. Even if I tried, it would be difficult to come by. Besides, who has 1,000 yuan to spare these days anyway, huh? I'm sorry, I don't think I can do it.
What a pity. If you can't. But, if you really don't want to borrow from someone, why not from the Commune Credit Union?
The credit union? Do you think they'll lend me money?
I'll help you get 700. If it's more than 1,000, it needs Shi's approval.
A 700 yuan loan?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. I'll go home and I'll discuss this with my father.
Okay.
Oh, so, you said you wanted all these pumpkins, right?
Yes, all of them.
I'll get them for you now.
On the way home, Xiaolan thought the offer over. It seemed a new opportunity in life had presented itself to him. His heart was pounding hard in his chest. He, the family's provider, was finally able to offer new hope again to his family, which had been in dire straits.
Father, what is it that you're drawing? They don't look like numbers. The dots and lines look more like an astronomical chart. I don't get it.
No one but me understands. Perhaps by tomorrow, I won't understand it.
So what are you calculating?
It's simple accounting. I can count mentally, Shawan. Based on my count, it's profitable.
Yes, I know. I've crunched the numbers in my head.
It'll be tough. Donkeys won't do. You will need to get a mule. But we just can't afford a large beast. A mule will cost at most 1,000 yuan, and at the very least 800 yuan, but even borrowing 100 or 80 just gets me feeling really nervous.
But father, Gunmi said he could help me get a loan.
Well, I think it's fine if you got a loan from the state, but they can only lend you 700 yuan. You will still have to borrow the balance privately.
Yes, I'm very worried about getting the money.
If you borrow from the state, then there will be a term for the loan. There will be an interest to bear.
Father, you need to think like this. Listen to me. If we can buy this family a mule, after 2 months' work, not only can we pay off the loan, we can also start making money. This is pretty profitable business.
I know, I'm just quite scared. I have borrowed too often. And what's more, where will you borrow this money from? You'll be needing a few hundred yuan.
Yes, who? Who will I borrow from? Well, I think I'll be throwing away the biggest income I'll have in my life. So I guess that's that. I will tell Gunmi tomorrow that I won't be able to do the job for him. But he should just offer the work to someone else.
What? Give it to someone else?
If not, then what? He sleeps so soundly.
Hey, listen, Shawan. You can't let this job go. If we can earn a little more money, not only can we build an earthen home, we might even fashion ourselves a house of rock.
What are you talking about? I haven't taken up the job. What house is there to build? Where will we get the money from the mule?
You don't have to worry about it. I'll send my father a telegram. I'll ask him for help. And you know, my brother-in-law, Tsayo Lane, has some savings put aside. So don't worry about it.
Look, don't worry about it either. I'll discuss this with my father.